Hello, my name is Lou Roetto, and I'm the Director of the Partner Ecosystem at Device42. This training module will cover how cloud migration and transformation is handled by Device42. When we talk about cloud migration and transformation, we don't think of it as a single point in time, but rather a continuous journey. Today, some of the worries that people are thinking about prior to a migration or transformation are possibly moving their applications to the cloud, moving their virtual machines to containers, moving their virtual machines to other virtual machines stored in the cloud, moving from an infrastructure as a service to a platform as a service, or changing their applications into containers or their components into serverless. What we don't know is what will happen tomorrow. We do know, however, that change will be constant. What we've seen, of course, is that while some companies certainly do get a lot of value out of a simple lift and shift, it's really as they get further in this process that they see more value from doing these transformations. So legacy is a great example. A lot of the companies we work with still have mainframes, and they still have a lot of very important data and transactions that happen on those systems. By the same token, those systems are largely locked down, so it can be difficult for them to have the kind of agility they seek as a business whenever it involves someone making a change or updating a system that involves those legacy systems. And then you can see the greatest value are all the way on the right, which are really focused on the continuous optimization process, so always thinking about how they can be transforming their organization. When you're thinking about transformations and migrations before the actual migration happens, a few things come to mind. Deciding which applications to move, worrying about poorly documented infrastructure, unknown application dependencies that will pop up, legacy hardware in your IT stack, lack of cost visibility before the move, and choosing the right size infrastructure. Once the migration is done, the worries don't stop. After the migration, things that people worry about is a lack of visibility across their hybrid environment, federated infrastructure control, discovering opportunities for optimization, IT agility automation, collaborative troubleshooting, and security audit compliance. Here's a couple examples about how two cloud providers think about the strategy behind a migration. While they have different stages along the way, the important thing to remember is that Device42 can help you along each one of these stages, regardless of who the cloud provider is. A common challenge we see is having the data that you need to migrate and having the confidence that it's going to be accurate and at your disposal when you need it. The questions that come along are, what do I have? Can I trust that data? What has changed since the last time I checked? What does it depend on? And who do I contact to understand this data? At the top, migrating to the public cloud is something that Device42 does very well. Along the other use cases, you'll see things that we also accomplish. The way we solve this is with three pieces of functionality within our product suite. The first is application dependency mapping. This allows us to auto-discover the application dependencies and service dependencies on a deeper level across your network. The second is resource utilization. Resource utilization will gather statistics on a machine's disk, network input-output, CPU, and memory utilization over time. And finally, our cloud recommendation engine. This will provide the exact details you need to plan your next cloud migration, comparing costs between cloud providers to right-size your next cloud deployment. Thank you very much.